Good morning, this is Dustin with Orlando Painters, www.orlandopainters.net. We are here in St. Cloud, Florida, Monday morning, October 20th, and we're at the Young's residence. Mike Young is the name of this customer. And I think we pressure washed this house Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And I'm going to show you a little bit here on the corner. As you can see, we pressure washed this house last week and the paint just came right off this house. It just looked like milk just coming down the walls as we pressure washed it. The paint was completely broke down, oxidized, something unbelievable. So they pressure washed it on Wednesday or Thursday. Then we came over here on Friday and patched all the cracks. You can see all the lines there. I mean, there's tons and tons of cracks on this house. The paint has been broke down for so long, it was no longer providing any protection for the stucco at all. So as all the paint was washing off, you can start to see, you can start seeing the cracks being exposed more and more. And then when you got a house like this, I mean, when you're prepping it, you got to get the ladder up there and really do some inspection on the gables, because it's hard to see sometimes what's actually up there from the ground. So you put the ladder up there and you just inspect, the entire area foot by foot. So as you can see, tons of cracks on this side. All the windows are plasticed off with a clear 3M film, masking film. And the great thing about it being clear is that, there's people in the house, in their house all day. The clear at least, allows the sunlight to come through. So you're not like you're in a cave or, it's completely dark in your house. So the house has been completely sealed. You can rub your hand across it and no chalk whatsoever is going to come off onto your hand. So that way it's going to provide, great adhesion for your new paint. Friday we sprayed the soffits. I'm just kind of waiting for them to dry now. There's quite a bit of dew still on them, but we have a little trick when we spray these fascia and soffits. Not really going to disclose it right now in case, one of our competitors is watching. But I mean, most, really good reputable painting contractors already know. But when we're done spraying our fascia and soffits on our houses that we do, it literally looks like you just bought brand new fascia and soffits and had them, installed on your house. They look brand new. And it looks, and you get them in your desired color. So this is the color the guy chose. It literally looks like somebody came over here over the weekend, installed new fascia and soffits to the same, the exact desired color that he wanted. So it looks great. The customer is super, super, super happy. So on Friday, they sprayed the soffits and fascia. They patched all the cracks on the house. They plasticed off all the windows. And they sealed all the stucco on the house. Now here, see the wood trim underneath the screen, the windows there, the screen. I guess they're covered up by plastic now. But all that raw wood, and that same board goes to the inside part of the screen porch as well. It's the same thing. It all has all that raw wood exposed. We'll apply an oil-based primer, wood primer, to all the wood before we apply the finish coating. If you don't put an oil-based primer on it first, that raw wood that you see is going to bleed back through your finish paint. So not putting 2 coats of paint on is not going to work. Not using a water-based primer first, that's not going to work either. No matter what anybody tells you, water-based primers are absolutely worthless. I mean absolutely worthless on raw wood or rust. no matter what anybody tells you. An oil-based wood primer is what you use, then you apply your finish coating over top of the oil-based wood primer. You can put latex paint over oil-based primer. You can't put latex paint over oil-based finish paint, but you can over oil-based primer. You can put a latex finish coating over top. That way you're going to absolutely ensure yourself perfectly nice uniform finish, solid, no bleeding through. So they're just kind of doing their little morning prep on the house, protecting a few things. There's still quite a bit of dew on this metal soffits and fascia, so I like to, when we're down to just doing the body now. The garage door has been done, the front door's been done, the side door over there's been done. We'll plastic them off, perfect. Do this house, we'll spray and back roll the entire place, and then when we're done we'll pull the nice razor sharp tape lines and plastic off the doors, and it'll just be razor sharp. But what I like to do, just so there's no issues whatsoever, I don't want any overspray on these soffits. Nothing. I don't want any overspray, anything blowing over onto the soffits, getting any of this lighter color paint on those dark soffits. I don't want to have to go back in there and touch up with a brush or something, and you'll be able to see where you touched up. The soffits right now look like, I mean, they look brand spanking new. So what I'm going to do is, once everything's nice and dry up there, I'm going to run paper and tape on those soffits and protect them completely. Then we'll spray and back roll the house. Then we'll pull that paper and tape off the soffits. They'll be absolutely flawlessly clean, razor sharp paint line. We'll have a perfectly painted house and another super duper happy customer. That's why we stay so busy all the time. Let's do things the right way. Never have any problems that way. I'll post all the before, during, and after pictures on our Facebook business page. Our entire staff here at Orlando Painters, I'd like to thank the young family for hiring us to tackle their exterior residential painting project. We know that there's a lot of painters out there, a lot of painters in St. Cloud. Nice town. I actually used to live in this town. Owned a big paint store here for years. I owned a PPG dealership here in this town. So thanks for stopping by and watching this video. On one of our exterior painting projects. Thank you and have a wonderful day.